Hello, hello, my dear little beans, and welcome to another stream together with yours truly, Meerkat Me. Haha! Oh, petty pet, 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 pet. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, Sly. Hello, Vanier. Snooze the ads. I don't need ads right now. Okay, hey, and hello, Fuski. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And I hope you are all doing wonderful. Huggles the stinky boy. Well, you're stinky. All snuck down in there right now. But yeah, today we will continue the Tales Prelude, and I hope we can finish it today, because I think this is as a little research I did, there was just about 3 hours left in their playthrough, which took like in the entirety of theirs was like a 3 hours playthrough. So we are at the last third. And it is our third stream, so I'm guessing we can finish the game today. So, without further ado, let's head in and see where the story takes us. Oops, the Vanier. Okay, we have Spotify gone. We need to start my fishies, else we can't fish. I always forget this. I always forget to switch on these fishies. That is something that I still need to get into my streaming checklist. Good, that is started. And now we can go to Tales Noir Preludes. Raw Furry. And yes, I know it is Fury, but it's still fun to say Raw Furry. Good. Then continue and see. We last stopped with Eli again. So let's see what we find this time at the dig site. It's August 22nd. Radio says they're on their way. Should be less than 12 hours now. Who is they? No idea, but if you're going to be bringing something back from the outside walls, it's probably someone at the top or above it. We're not high level and they sent us. Which is what we are now, after the discovery, I mean. The discovery surely does elevate our little excursion by quite a lot. We'll probably get a raise, right? Or you will get shot because you have found this alien thing to keep it all under wraps, you know? It's going to be nice, finally having a home-cooked meal. Fresh vegetables, homemade sauce. Yeah, that sounds lovely. We're going to be on a whole new level once we come back. We'll never have to worry about funding again. I highly doubt free, because I don't think they would put that out into the public. So let's go with a positive twist. We're finally at home, we can finally enjoy our food again. Right. Do they still name discoveries after the people who found them? As soon as we get back, let's go to dinner somewhere fancy. My treat. We've got it made now. No more red tape. No more having to suck up committees. Nah, let's go with this. I don't know. Jorgeli. Maybe that's what we call it. A Jorgelian life form. Anything you want to do out there before they bring us back? It'll be great to see your kids again, huh? Yes, let's go with the let's keep the mood up a little bit. Uh-huh. He is completely not here with his mind. Okay, what's up? Are you indeed listening to me exactly like that? Stop eating the meerkat! And hello, paintball. Something wrong? Because he's clearly has his mind on different things. You know, Vanier, you better sniff that up. Be a good mod. Take care of the room. Do you follow the scripture, Eli? I don't follow anything I can't see. Do you? No, I follow science. Well, we have the realist perk, so let's take realist. Thank you for shouting out paintball. Thank you, Vanier. I can appreciate that. Growing up in the West End, it was always comforting to believe that. No matter how bad things would get, the shepherd was watching over us. I'm beginning to think that might not be the case anymore. Are you familiar with the story of Sighted Skeptic? I can't say that I have. What's it about? Yeah, that's... I'm curious now. What is the Sighted Skeptic? Years ago, long before the creation of the wall, the shepherd would scour the wasteland, guiding lost followers through the mountains towards the promised land. The path was treacherous, and the elevation so high that each follower would inevitably become blinded by the sun, forcing them to rely entirely on his voice for guidance. Why didn't the shepherd also lose his sight? Well, he did kinda lose his sight if he became blinded by the sun. Why didn't the shepherd also lose his sight? That doesn't make any sense, this here. Just not. Once they reached the city, the shepherd promised to guide them towards the ocean, where their sight would be restored by the healing waters of the Great Blue. Sounds convenient. 1 year, a follower named Micah was so afraid of losing his sight, even temporarily, that he covered his eyes with bandages in advance to protect them from the sun rays. Sounds logical that you would, if the sun blinds you, that you would put some protection on them. Smart man. Once the flock descended from the highest point of the mountain, Micah began to remove his bandages, finally able to see. Micah became acutely aware of all the dangers that surrounded them. He started screaming words of warnings to his fellow travelers, causing them to doubt the shepherd's calm directives, leading some of them to misstep and tumble down the mountain towards their death. Shakes head sadly. Yeah. I mean, if it always was going well, then why not trust into the shepherd? Yeah, just shake the head sadly. This chaos caused Micah's warning to become even louder, even more hysterical. Even more followers. Beans, beans, beans. Even more of the followers began to lose their footing and began to fall. Desperately to stop this carnage, the shepherd marched towards Micah and struck him with his staff until he fell unconscious. That would be the logical thing to do if he stirs up panic. Yeah, I would have probably made him silent as well, but I probably wouldn't have done it with beating him unconscious. With Micah silenced, the followers were soon able to continue along the path, following the shepherd's calm and trusted voice towards the city, where their sights were soon restored, and the rest of their days were spent in health and prosperity. What happened to Micah? It's believed that Micah remains at the top of that mountain to this very day, where he screams into the void, too paralyzed by fear to move forward. So let me guess, I'm supposed to be Micah. But what's your point? Wouldn't be Micah dead by now? I mean, yeah. But every story has some kind of a point, of a moral to it. So let's ask for that. Well, much like Micah, we have now seen things that we weren't supposed to see, which makes us a liability. You're talking about the artifact. Not exactly, though that may be part of it. I am talking about leaving the city, that we know what it's actually like out here. How does that make us a liability? How many people can you name who have returned to the city after leaving it? We would be the first. None by name, I've heard rumors though. He has a point. Only rumors. In all my time working in Science City, I've heard of at least a dozen expeditions similar to ours. None of them have returned. Do you know why? Because they weren't as trained as us? Or because it's dangerous out here? I mean, if you have a walled city, then probably because it's dangerous outside there. Really? Where's the danger? The only... Hello Jason, welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing wonderful, you bean. Where's the danger? The only real hazard we've encountered so far is that artifact. And we had to work very fucking hard to find that. Outside of that, everything's been fine, peaceful even. I honestly feel safer here than I did back in the city. Which begs the question, why hasn't anyone ever came back from the place? Oi, Futski, you are hotboxing me again. I finally got time to watch you. Welcome in, Fluffy O Wolf. Welcome, and congratulations on finally being able to see this weird old meerkat. My day is meh, raining all week. Well, raining isn't bad. I would love that it would be raining a bit and cooling down, because we had the last days always like 30 degrees plus. And not really rain. But I hope your day will get better. And don't act that innocent, Futski. I know. You aren't that old? I'm getting close to my 40s. I am old. And my hair is like 50% white hair at least. But I don't feel old. But compared to like many people in the fandom nowadays, which are like just 20, 22, etc., I'm like almost double their age. I'm old. I'm close to 30. See? You can't even get to my level. See? But yeah, I personally don't think of myself as old, but I've been called daddy. I mean, I don't mind a couple of days of rain, but weeks worth of rain is exhausting. Yeah, I can guess that. In October, I will be 38. So yeah. Okay, why hasn't anyone ever come back from the place? Maybe they like it better out here. If you say it is so much nicer there. I don't mind being called daddy. I mean, I literally have it as my Telegram, in my Telegram bio that I'm a dad cat. Meow. And I don't know if I have, I think I have even that as streaming, below my stream as streaming tab thingy. I'm not sure. I haven't changed my tabs in a long time. And what faked their deaths? If that's true. Where are they? No? There's something deeper going on here. I think they're not being allowed to come back because of what they know and what we know. Yeah, don't yeet Bonkdemir. What do we know? I think you've been out in the sun too long. Oh, let's follow his thought a little bit. What do we know? This is just a theory, but here's what I am thinking. Back in the city, we were penned in, cornered, easy to control. The apes own all the land, so we have to do whatever they want just to borrow a sliver for our families to sleep in. Scarcity is key. Eli, if the people knew there was a world outside the city, a safe, dusty, perfectly normal world with space enough for all of us, the entire system would collapse. I don't have much to do. Aww. Yeah, the getting ward is for the very first that comes in here. And hello, Fetsy Plap. Welcome into the stream. Have you been a good boy, Fetsy? Nom 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 nom. I hear war. Yeah. As soon as I mention war, a wild Fetsy has appeared. So what is all about control? Real estate? I have a war sense. Yes, you do. And yes, it is nice. They're going to bring us back. They didn't mention it because it's obvious. Conspiracy theories? Let's ask him if he thinks those are conspiracy theories, because it technically is. Hello, Tayo. Welcome into the stream. How are you fluffy beans doing today? I hope your day is all wonderful. And thank you for shouting them out, Benir. Good wolf. Such a good wolfie. So what? You think we just happened to luck out? Nom nom nom. That, for 6 entire months, we managed to avoid all. Ba-ba-da-ba-bam-bam-bam. Thank you for following, Tiger, and welcome into the beans. I hope you will enjoy the stream. So, that entire month we managed to avoid all the countless threats that we are led to believe exist out here. How did that happen, Eli? And don't just say, it's because we're good at our jobs. Nyam nyam nyam. Well, everybody ends earlier or later inside of the meerkat. We are good at our jobs, at least I am. I thought you were a man of faith. Well, faith on its own is kinda a theory in itself. I was. When I got assigned this detail, I actually looked forward to the dangers. I wanted to face them, because then it would have proved that I lived my life properly, that the shepherd was real, that the stories they told us were true. And now? I shall lurk. Well then, have a happy lurking, Fluffy Wolf, and thank you for being here. I would stay, but I have to get ready to be picked up and go to the grocery store. Oh, well then, have a good shopping, and thank you for popping in, Jason. I hope you all will have a lovely, lovely day, and yeah, thank you for popping in. Now, I'm not too sure. About time you came to your senses. Maybe the shepherd is protecting us, or maybe it's a test of your faith. I thought you were supposed to be the non-believer here, Eli. I am, but I can't see why they'd lie. But I can't see why they would lie to us about the wastes. Yeah, and I don't believe that everything we've been taught is wrong, simply because we have an easy time in a dangerous place. Hello, Onyx. Welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Well, I don't believe everything being taught is wrong simply because we haven't seen it. Let me ask you something, Eli. Why do you suppose you were assigned to this detail? Because it's my job. My supervisors wanted to get more field experience. And probably because I don't have a family yet. No attachments. True, maybe. Relaxing as a patch on your belly. Well, that suits you very well, Onyx. Well, either 3 or 1. I mean, it is his job. I mean, with no family, he is more flexible in doing such long-term abroad stuffs. Yeah, let's go with 3. And no one to ask questions. Well, eventually my parents would. You need to stop deluding yourself, Eli. No team has ever come back from behind the wall. We're on a suicide mission. For an outsider like me, this was always going to be the retirement plan. That's just how Science City works. But you're still young, connected. You must have upset some really powerful people to get assigned a detail like this. So what happened? I may have mentioned that a new drug side effect outweighed its benefits to the CEO at an investor meeting. Yeah, I think the CEO did not like that. That's definitely something a CEO does not want to hear. Shepherd staff. You're the reason they pulled the funding on Ligoti, TM. I heard that instead of curing depression, it just caused so much abdominal pain. Test subjects would beg the doctors to save their lives, and they figured they could market it as restoring the will to live. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. That's exactly what happened. It also made patients confuse their dreams with reality, and not in a fun way. Well, shit, Eli. Here I was thinking you were some stuck-up failson. And it turns out you were a hero this whole time. ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both? Not a hero, they're still planning to release it next quarter. Also sounds like what a capitalistic company would do. Well, either way, it proves my theory. We're both beyond expendable in the eyes of HQ. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't kill you already. So, what about you? What did you do to land this assignment? Yeah, that would make me curious too now. I got old, Eli. Not as glamorous a reason as yours, but with my retirement coming up, and I suppose the number crunchers realized a detail like that this would save them on pension, wouldn't be the first, and definitely not the last. Yeah, sounds about right. Always pay into the system, but there the moment you need something from the system. Just like with insurances and stuffs. They're always quick to get the money, but slow on giving it. So, it looks like we've got 12 hours left together. How do you want to spend it? Let's find a way out of this. I mean, we could do something, I guess. Huh, I was hoping you'd say that. So, what's the plan? How do we fight this? We'll convince them we're indispensable, that they'll need our expertise. Let's kill whoever is coming before they kill us. Let's convince them we killed it, that way we'll have to stay out here and keep digging. What if we made the artifact really agitated? That way they would be afraid of being left alone with it. That could work. You decided to try convicting that the visitor is too dangerous, yes. I can English. Hello, I wild small fry. Are you like a fried potato? Yum yum yum. Well, welcome into the stream. I hope you're doing wonderful today. Yeah, that might work. Then they'd need us to come back with them to keep it under control. Could buy us some time and maybe a bit of a clout. We'll have to be convincing though. I don't see any other option. Let's do it. Yeah. Alright, now they'll probably go through the entire site to make sure we're telling the truth. So you'll need to make sure everything on the site sells the idea that the artifact is dangerous. Thank you for the watermelon. And cheer, thank you. Yum 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 yum. Just playing Rivals of the Ether. Ah, I have never heard of that game. I hope you like it. How do we do that? I guess we have to destroy some parts of our equipment, I guess. You'll need to make sure our journals, research materials and the artifact line up with the expertise we're trying to sell. Any contradiction to our story could kill us. Gotcha. Alright, go get everything in order. I'll be here, keeping the fire going if you need me. Thanks, I will. Yeah, excuse me. Okay. There's the journals. These are your personal thoughts from the last 6 months. Every peaceful moment in the tent captured here. Every last doubt and worry put down into words. The first entry that catches your eyes is the one you made in the morning of the discovery. It described your concerns and excitements about the future of your work. Seems so long ago now. The next entry of note that you find is far more colorful, written in the morning before you began experimenting on the artifact. A paragraph of the entry seems almost thankful to HQ. The wastes were clearly as hostile and lifeless as you were told they would be. Tear out the page or keep reading. A paragraph of the entry seems almost thankful to HQ. The wastes were clearly as hostile and lifeless as you were told they would be. I mean, doesn't sound that I should rip it out if it says yes, it's hostile out here. The next part of the same entry specifies which one of you were the driving force behind the experiments. You. Don't think that anything has to Thank you for the follow. And welcome in, Crimson Wolf Jr. I hope you will enjoy, and thank you for the follow. Merp merp. I don't think this would... I don't think ripping this out would do anything. What follows are your thoughts on HQ, nothing too critical, and some of it even positive. I probably would take my thoughts for myself. Let's get that out. Pressing your thumb against the gutter between the pages, you slowly tear out the page in question. The next few pages are all blank, and there's room for a few more entries, or at least one for tomorrow morning. Close. I should let George know what the plan is before I get some rest. I hope I did the correct thing with the journal, because I did rip out one side, that one page. How's the prep coming? I think it will be ready. I'm not sure. I'm so not sure if I took out the correct pages. You sure? Yeah. Good, then it's just a matter of time. Go get some rest. We'll need to be at our sharpest when this visitor arrives. You coming? I'd like a few minutes to gather my thoughts. Besides, someone needs to make sure the fire goes out. Gotcha. Good night, Eli. Good night, George. Well then. Go do the EP. That was a shorter act than I thought. You and George decided to tell the visitor that nothing conclusive has been found and further research, far from the city, would be required. I did. Clarissa at the Blodsworth estate, age 27. Ah yeah, the mafia daughter. I remember. What the fuck did you just say to me? It's over. It ends. Oh yeah, we in the last time we said that she probably wants to kill him. Ooh, yeah. There are nice statues in the background though. I said I'm going to kill you. Did you catch this time? Well, it's over. It ends here. What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind? Maybe I should have done this a long time ago. Now I'm finally seeing things clearly. Yeah, classical line. You've lost it. You don't even have a gun. What are you going to do? Bore me to death? Get the fuck out of here, Clarissa. Guns are noisy and quick. This will be neither. Ooh. Are you fucking serious right now? I got to deal with this shit? Alright. Looks like I'm going to have to smack some sense into you. Wouldn't be the first time. Attack him. Ooh. Okay. Now we finally see what's happening. That's all you got? You really think you can take me out, you brat? Just you wait, I'll show you. Ooh yeah, he has a broken leg. I just now noticed it. The bones are sticking out here. Oh no. Oh ouch. That looks like it. That looks like it's hurt. Your leg is broken. You're not showing anyone anything. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. I did take you down, and I'll doing it again. Well, she is pretty mad at him, so yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. What? You think you're tough? Think you're a real gangster? Did you yourself say nothing? Hello, Jack. Welcome into the stream. You just arrived in time where we try to get our father to not be our father anymore with some little gore. So just this warning. How are you doing, Jack? How is the lovely big kitty? More than you'll ever be. Let's just steady ourselves and say nothing. That's what I thought. It's settling in, isn't it? One strike isn't enough, and you don't have the stomach for another. Weak, just like your mother. Just beat him. He earned that one with dragging our mother in. Just fine, finish my workday. Ooh, nice. I hope you can relax now. And happy to see that you spent your after work hours or minutes, depending on how long you want to stay here with me. Beat him up. Yum. Carlos' injuries are getting severe. Fuck. That's all you got? You even hit like your mother. Mark my words, Clarissa. It's going to end the same way for both of you, too. You're not going to hurt anyone ever again. Somehow I doubt that. Why do you think she tried to leave, huh? It's you. You're a fucking monster. Yeah, she did leave because of him. I remember. And you think you can be like that? Do what I do. What I did. You lack conviction, Clarissa. Just like her. There's a reason men like me come out on top. We don't run. You're right about one thing. You're not running anywhere. Your wounds are aching. Who put you up to this? It's fucking Clemens, isn't it? Spineless fucking coward. Didn't even have the backbone to do it himself, did he? That's who you're listening to? No, I make my own decisions. Spineless? He got more principles, Dad. He's 10 times the man you were. Nah, it was pretty much our decision. That's goose shit. You didn't get this far on your own. You're not clever enough. He's helping you, isn't he? Playing you like a fool. He's helping me because he believes things can change. There are good people in this world, Dad. We're not all like you. Nah. He's helping me because I think we did talk about with him for change, etc. And you believe that shit? Face it, Clara. I'm Clarissa. He's using you to get rid of me, to take my place. I bet he's playing it up too. Acting all sweet and sympathetic. Well, what a useless piece of shit. He's even more pathetic than you are. Beat him. Carlo won't survive another strike. Yeah, that's right. Truth. Fucking hurts, don't it? One more bad word about Uncle Clemens, and I'll end you. I'm not as bad as a fire poker to the spine, I promise you. A fire poker? Oh, I thought it would be like a iron bar, you know, those where you used to pop up other things, but it is an fire poker stick. Oh, okay. I forgot that other word. Eisenstange. I forgot the word for that. Crowbar, genau. Yeah. I thought it was supposed to be a crowbar. I think you're real fucking clever, huh? Still, it's nothing compared to what I'll do to you. That's a promise. A promise. And don't make promises you can't keep, Daddy. Ooh, the pain in your abdomen is getting worse, so I have to finish him soon, or else I will get unconscious or something like that. So what was the plan, huh? You were just going to walk in here and kill me? Nothing. Just murder your own father in cold blood. You forced my hand. I didn't force shit. This was all you. Almost got me, even. Shit, considering how useless you always were, I think this is the most proud of you I've ever been. Focus on the pain, try to control it. You're finally figuring it out, aren't you? My way works. This is how you get results. Bet you're still telling yourself you're different or justified. Guess what, Clarissa? I do too. I'm different. I'm justified. You're delusional. I fear if I wait longer that she gets unconscious and he survives and kills her. So give him one last smack. Ouch. What now, Dad? What now? You still listening? Compose yourself. And take a deep breath. And he's not worth any of your words. Walk away. Can I do something? There's an exit. And what's on this side? Well, we did it. We killed our father. I can't stand the heat. I need some fresh air. It does have some nice statues here though. These haven't been touched since Grandpa died. It's just me. Exit to balcony. Yeah. First, after you kill your father, take a smoke. Oh, what is that for a junkie bear? Hey kid. Uncle. You alright? What do you think? Funny how the blood on her face suddenly is not there anymore. Yeah, I saw. You heard? I'll manage. Just need a smoke. Truthfully, uncle, I'm hurt beyond the point of fixing. No, just need a smoke. You're not beyond fixing. You can go through, Clarissa. Yeah, I understand. It's not an easy thing to do. The first one especially. Got easier for you, right? Yeah, just feel empty, or I don't want to talk about that. It got easier for you, alright? No, well, take care of the body. Do what you want with him, I don't care. He needs a funeral, or dump him in the water, you know where. I mean, you could do it very unceremoniously. Do what you want with him, I don't care. So they can decide if he gets a funeral or if he just gets dumped by the dam, as we have seen the other corpse. I'll be discreet, don't worry. Is there anything else you need? Let the rest of the family know that I'm in charge now. They know by now. Anyone who matters knows. Did anyone disapprove? Your reputation precedes you. That's always good. No, they've known you were a firecracker since you were a kid, Clarissa. Yep, as a kid, if you remember back to our first stream with this game, we already also stuck up to our father and even got beaten by him. Some of them, I'm sure, were even expecting this to happen. It's all about how you appear, uncle. Don't think I've planned this. Yes, give me your pets. All the pets. Pet. I'm sure, but circumstances will change. Possibly even beyond what either one of us expected. Be ready to improvise. I know you're capable of that. We can't afford a moment of We can't afford a moment to bask in our victory. Nah. If you bask in your victory on such an occasion where you need to act, it's bad. You have to act. I supposed to go to work and get a physical done, but the phone died. No, you have to do CPR on your phone and get it back to life. But I hope work doesn't do something stupid if you don't show up. Very well, there's another thing. If you don't mind, I've been thinking about all this. With Carlo gone, well, I find myself in a peculiar situation. Go on. You've always been too sharp for your own good, sticking your nose where it didn't belong, playing tricks on people, and yet, somehow, you always seemed to come out on top. That was usually the plan, yes? Somehow? You're saying that like it's been accidental. I'm saying, Clarissa, that's swearing to do this. That swearing to do this, it didn't seems like something you would do. What can I say? I'm full of surprises. Desperate times, uncle. Yeah. I suppose it doesn't matter now. It's done. We have to move forward. Some way or another. And how do you propose we do that? Will you tell me what's on your mind? I'll be frank, Clarissa. I'd like to retire. Retire? You? Yes. I think it's due time. And time comes for all of us. You know, as well as me, that there's no leaving this life, uncle. I'm not sure anyone could fill your shoes, uncle. Yeah, once in the family, always in the family. No. I just thought, well, if you're in the position you are in now, and me having stood by your side, and this is what you truly want? I think so, yes. Katharina would like it. I mean, we said we want to topple our father to make it better, the whole system. So with saying he can't leave, we would just continue the system as it is now. So he can go to retire, but I think we still could be able to like ask him some stuff when we have issues, etc. He will just be, you know, like a retired admiral or something. You can ask stuff. Thank you, Clarissa. I'll do my utmost to make my leave as unnoticeable for you as possible. Tell me the truth, though. You're not only leaving because of your age, are you? No. Things are changing. Have changed. And I can't keep up. You'll change, too. In ways that will surprise us both, I'm sure. Phew, that smells like Foxy. Excuse me? Well, scusi. If you can't keep up, I'm glad you're stepping on your own accord. I won't. I know for a fact. You're worried about me? Yeah, not worried. I've just seen it happen a few times now. But you don't need to hear all this. I'll leave you to your thoughts and don't worry, I'll handle the body. Wait a second, what does that mean? It's always fox noises. Nothing. Oh, and I suppose there's one last thing, Clarissa. You've made it. You won. I believe congratulations are in order. Thank you. This is what you wanted, isn't it? Yes. I just don't feel like celebrating. I wanted change. I just wanted freedom. I wanted to choose things for myself. Well, you did want to change. That's the thing we will reply. And you got it. If nothing else, you have the power to make change, don't you? I gained it on their terms. Call me cynical, but it doesn't feel like change to me. I suppose it would if... I suppose I thought it would feel differently. Yeah, stuff always can seem differently than you imagine it. There is a... If I may, the most terrifying thing about having aspirations and dreams is that one day might come true. Whatever purpose we had until that point is suddenly gone. You don't understand, Uncle. It's not that I did it, it's how I did it. It's fine, I'll manage. What are you saying? Probably this here. It's not that I did it, it's how I did it. Then maybe this was one last stand of the old ways. The death of tradition. Does that thought bring you any comfort? A little bit. Good. It gets easier, Clarissa. Good night. Good night, Uncle. Well, well. We have killed our father. We are the head of the mafia. Oh, this is the last story of her. Okay, this was the last story bit of her. Clarissa wasted no time assuming control of the Bloodworth family. Any mod here? Thanks to the preparations made by her uncle, the transitions of power was swift. A small number of dissidents were quickly taken care of. Under her rule, the Bloodworth family became the single most powerful syndicate in the city. Oh no, we're modless. Done. Clemens left the family. I wonder why Seribot didn't do that, because Seribot should usually do that. Clemens left the family, retiring with his wife. He spent his days tending to the garden in the backyard. Every few months, the police would come around asking to talk. Every time, he politely declined. Aw, he looks so happy in the garden. Look, for Clarissa, it soon became clear that control of the Bloodworth family wasn't enough. The city was right there, ready to be conquered. It would take a great deal of skill to gain the trust of the great apes, the rulers of the city. Alliances had to be made, friendships forged, however temporary. After all, a friend is only a friend for as long as they are useful. That doesn't sound like Clarissa changed a lot in the family. Howard, the final day of university, Thaddeus Rock Faculty of the Arts. Man, place already looks so empty. It's like, man. Remember when we first moved in? You were sitting at your desk studying already. What a nerd. Yeah, just so much. Something turned into nothing. Yeah, let's tease him a little bit because he's our buddy raccoon. Yeah, you know, I remember this one loser carrying a big box of old clothes and junk who ended up buying me lunch. Ah, memories. Crazy how that works, huh? Sam, that same big box that you tried lifting off my bunk and failed miserably at? It's like I've said, man. I'm the brains, you're the brawn. Kind of. The latter is arguable. Brawn, I'm the charmer. Hey there, Vanir. You missed to ban a bot. That means I have to sit on you now as Bestrafung. Yeah, quantity doesn't trump quality in the flirting game, dude. You're about as smooth as the dorm hallway floor. Exactly. Wink. Yeah, undeniably charm. Just look at this guy. All the charisma of a dressed up wet rag. Yeah, I'm a ragtime, gay. At least I'm wet. What's that for a reply? At least I'm wet. Thanks anyway. Aren't we supposed to be packing? No, let's go with this, just because it makes no sense in my head. At least I'm wet. Gross. Thank you. So what do you need me to take care of in here? Anyway, let's get back to packing things up. How far along are you?
Yeah.
Right. So mostly done. Clothes are all packed up. Plates and forks and all that stuff too. What's left? Not much, honestly. I stacked some of your books off the side. Not that there are many of them. There's also the record player and your photography stuff in the dark room. I had a dark room here? Phew. Yes, your nosy better sniff that up. Sounds like you did most of the work already. That's it? Alright, I start packing. Yeah, it sounds like he did almost everything already. Why, yes, Howard. It certainly does sound like that. Howard, I wonder why that is. Howard. He is a little bit angry with us, I think. I was doing important stuffs. One of life's great mysteries, I suppose. Anyway, I'll start packing. That's the last time I touched any textbooks. I'll be a happy Howard. Lower the needle. Oh, I can play some music. Oh no, I can't. You made for great cleaning music, Tony Roo and the Tricksters. Thank you for your service. The dark room was just the closets here. You know, the Spinde, the closets. Plenty of memories had in there. Luckily, most of them were on film. My poster. Nothing in the fridge. I guess that's it. Got everything? Yeah, I think so. Whatever was left out there anyway. Cool. I've got everything else. The rest is your stuff. Cool, you can keep it. I'll hand it over. Oh, the rest is your stuff. Well, no. I grabbed an empty box and took some time to gather up everything in here that belongs to, well, both of us. Why?
What?
Because I don't know who gets it. There's a bunch of crap in there that we just accumulated over the years. Figured we should split that up. For sure. Ready to get started? Alright, let's have a see. Aw. I think this is Larry's originally. I forgot this. Why is the dialogue so quickly? Hey, Furry Cures. Welcome in, you stinky bean. I forgot I took this picture. Must have been during our first week as roommates. Where did this come from? Ah yes, trusty dorm bong. Yeah, the drumsticks affair. And what do I do with that? What do I do with this? Please tell me. Yes. I'm always being stinky. You know that. What does the game want me to do? Ah yes, that time you and Freya tried to prank me into believing Tony Roo's drummer tossed these to you at the Tricksters concert. So lame. Tony Roo's drummer, his name is Jorgos Brap. And he's a legend. Fine, I guess I'll keep them then. Wait, really? Why? Was it because they're part of Trickster's history? Nuh-uh. You know what? You almost had me there, but you laid it on way too thick towards the end. The drumsticks are yours. If you insist, let me see what else we have. Oh, I forgot that I owned this one. Oh right, that one. Tony Roo and the Tricksters. Fuck. They don't make music like this. Like they used to. What do you say? My pile or yours? You call. Well, seeing that you're not a huge fan, I think it's best that I take care of this one. At least until you get some actual taste. Pfft. Whatever, let's keep digging. Wow, our first week in the dorm. Look at that dork you were. We look the same. Now we do, but that's my fault. I taught you and how to dress, what music to listen to, how to flirt. You were so helpless with that one. Do you ever wonder who you'd be with if we're assigned someone else? All the time. I try not to. No, because I'm not high. What do you have to dress for that? Do you ever wonder who you would be if you were assigned someone else? I try not to. Yeah, it's kind of a mindfuck, right? Like, what kind of dork would you have turned out to be if you and Wisconsin shared a room? Or how fucking cool would he be right now if you wound up with me? Hey there, Amanda. Welcome into the stream. It'd definitely be a lot less cool, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe I'd be running around in a sweater, putting together little scavenger hunts. You look great in a sweater. Man, you missed really out. Well, yeah, you look great in a sweater. Har har. Too bad I wasn't able to make much of a dent on your sense of humor while we were together. Alright, who should get this? I'll take it. Just came from Monster Hunter World. Ooh. How did you like? How did you enjoy? Yeah, alright. You better take good care of it, though. That's an important piece of history. Do you want it? I mean, kinda. You should have it then. Huh? You know what? I think we should take turns. Like every time we meet up, we swap. That way whoever has it is responsible to make sure we hang out next. Sure, I like it. I try a new weapon for myself. Ooh. Back when I still played Monster Hunter, I ended up using the musical horn the most. I did like the musical horn. Alright, I'll take the first shift. In a couple days we'll trade off. Sounds good. What's next? Arr. I don't. I remember this one. Of course you don't. You were so wasted. We yanked this off some statue down in Yale Town. Not ringing any bells? Oh yeah. What was his name again? Gary Wood. Still laughing about that one. Laugh impishly. So, who should get this? What do you think? Well, seeing that you were too wasted to retain any of the memories we made that fight, I think it honor should go to me. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, stop it. Here they are, Howie, your two biggest competitors for the title of BFF. Bing and her trusty sidekick, Tin. Which is which? Bing is the bong, and Tin is, well, the 10. Bing bong. Let's be silly. No Kentucky. Exactly, now it decides who gets to lay claim on these two beauties. Mwah. Seriously, you smoke like way less than me and can barely handle it when you do. Fine, you have it. Howie for the win. I knew you'd... Meow! Stop it. You'd come through me, but seriously, if you ever wanna blaze, I'm always more than happy to share. Thanks, now see what's left. I think that's it. That's everything. No Kentucky. Really? Maybe we missed something. You were weird. You were right. It is weirdly empty now. Yeah. Bet the next people who move in here are going to be way lamer than we. You're on. Losers pays a month of rent. Is that even possible? Not an agreement. Shit. You know what? I'm going to miss everyone. Wissy, Niles, Freya, Liv. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to miss people I didn't even know. Same. Did you see anyone else leave? Didn't think I would, but I think I do. Weird. Yeah, spoke to a few of them today. Everyone kind of cleared out while you were getting the keys to your new place. Any words from Freya? Sure. She and Liv left just a few minutes ago. Asked about you. She asked about me? Why that? Saturday night, big show. Bring Howie and come along. She and Liv were bringing some others too. Oh, and she said it would be your kind of music. Fuck yeah. Who's playing? Tony Roo and the Tricksters. It's going to be crazy show, man. Loads of people, place will be packed. And singy songy. I can do that, yes. Among the Shooting Stars. Okay, that's one that I haven't practiced in a while, but I'll do my best. This one I have to do a little bit differently. Because there I don't have any video on YouTube for that. Where do I have it? The shooting stars text file. And among the shooting stars with... Where is the music? No, that was the wrong one. This is the midnight. Among the shooting stars music. There we have it. Okay, then. Hopefully you will enjoy Sonata Arctica Among the Shooting Stars. Haven't sung that in a while, but I hope you will still enjoy. There was a boy. No, it's too loud. That is too loud. Okay, that's better. There was a boy. There was a girl. There was a night. The moon full and bright. There was a howl. Closer and closer. There was a scream. There was a bite. He's always been a dreamer, a man without a face. The ghosts have silent footsteps. Her only real achievement, the license to be frail. A beauty of her wisdom is permanently wailed. New music for the lonely, they only know one dance. The one they do alone, the silence of their homes. Then winter builds a fortress around their lonely heart, and life becomes a fable, a snow globe in the dark, the light of the frozen moon. The howl of a familiar tune, the bane of an innocent dreamer, two for kind on the moonlit night. They walk among the shooting stars, 6 wood for a helpless drifter, the silver blade for the brave at heart. Don't become my work of art. Save me if you cannot save me. I need you to slay me. Only the embrace of my true love could ever turn me back into a man now. Into the man now. She finds a tiny snow globe, a garland made of hay. O ghost of silent footsteps, can you expel this pain? Full moon confessions, lucid fantasies. It's not a dream, the faith, the fear they can't alleviate. Soon they will know, but now we are together. We must go and get slain together. Or fall and save me, you only could save me, or you'll have to slay me. Only an embrace of my true love can ever change me. Please, you have to hear me. Need you to break the spell of save me. I know I could save you. No one have to slay you. Take my embrace, please have my true love. You've already saved me. Please let me just break free from your venue filled of snow. The little werewolf song, because this song literally is about turning into a werewolf, silver bullets, etc. I do like Sonata Arctica. It's a great band. Thank you for requesting this. Thank you. Bloop. And back. Get screen capture away. And go back into the game. Who took my shirt? Ah, paintball. I knew it. Ooh, Tony Roo and the Tricksters going to play. And you best believe we're packing ourselves in there too.
Alright.
Don't run away, I need my shirt. Give it back. Give it back. Paintball. Don't make me turn around, I need to see where... I tried to get every song at least one time. Ooh, okay. Yes, good veneer. Get the paintball. Get the paintball. Yeah, fuck yeah. We're meeting at 8 p.m. on South Granville. Yes. Why are you passing gas? Because you redeem it. I'm already hyped. Pre-game starts at 6:30 then. You already told them we're coming. Obviously. I know you, man. Presumptuous, but 100% correct. The best type of correct. Anyway, they all got out pretty early. Like I said, we are the only ones left and we have to be out within an hour or two. At least, everything is packed and ready to go. Thank you for the hydrate. Look at Vanier chasing paintball. He's getting so tuckered out and can have a good sleep tonight. Just stop shaking me. Blah blah blah. Blah. Nice. I'm ready to leave this place too. I'll miss them. Yeah. Same. These last few years here, you and me, in this dorm. Everyone else. I feel like this was just peaking. How could it get better than this? Scusa. Better than being a couple of anxious teens in a dorm full of equally anxious teens? Maybe it won't, but we'll always have it as a great memory. No clue, no pointing have anything either. Why not just live day by day? Well, yeah, maybe it won't, but it's a great memory.
Aww.
I don't want to live through memories, Howard. I want to make them. This all feels like a reset. I'm worried it won't be as good as the second time around. Everyone's still around, man. We're just further apart. A reset doesn't sound so bad. Of course it will, dude. Easy for you to say, you're moving in with someone. Me, I'm just crashing on someone's couch until I've got things figured out. I don't really have someone. What are you talking about, man? You have me, you idiot. What about the people in the apartment you're crashing at? No, yes, you have me, you idiot. Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. You're going to be somewhere else with someone else, sort of, sharing a life. You know, doing what we did the last few years. You're going from one normal to another. I am going into the unknown. Well, you're moving in with people, aren't you? Skull and Dina aren't exactly expecting me to stay there forever, man. They're chill, but I'm not moving in. They're just... No, I need a place to stay for a little bit. A little bit might just be long enough to figure out what's next. It's not like they're going to kick you out, dude. Or maybe a little bit is just what you need. How do you know? How would you know? I just know, man. Pedro, 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 mama, 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 na, na, na. I found Pedro meme. Yes, you did. We also have, if you have 7 TV, we also have the Pedro emote on our chat. If you say so, man. Wish I had your confidence. That's stupid. I wish I had yours. You do, just in a different way. Yeah, maybe. Well, not be dramatic or anything, but is this it? Time to get going? You got to go too, man. We've got places to be. I don't really feel like leaving. Do I have to? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I figure I'll see you later or something. I've got your number. All I got to do is find the phone. Call me tonight even. Stop being so final about all of this. It's not that big of a change. Or just come visit. You know where I live now. Yeah, I guess I do know where you live. I come around when I can, or when Skull and Dina throw me out. Psh, you'll be best friends with Dina and Skull before you know it. They're not throwing you out, man. You're the greatest roommate of all time. Hey there, Yoshi. And yeah, this time it was paintball again. But I still can hug you and snug you and keep you all with me and snuggly and hoppity. Hope you're doing Hope you're doing great, Yoshi. Well, don't say that to your new one. Besides, we'll hang out in the morning. It's Saturday tomorrow, man. There are shows to see, mischief to get up to, you know, time to rebel. Aw, look at that cute little plushy Yoshi. Go get paintball. Together you can get him down and get the shirt back. I'll revel with you anytime. No, not your shirt. It's our shirt. It's the chat shirt. I'll hold you to that, man. I expect you to. Cool, alright. Well, this is it then. You got everything? Shit, I hope so. If I don't just take it all, I'll come pick up from Dina and Skullplate later. Yeah, shit, I hope so. Cool. Okay, I'll see you around, alright? If not sooner, then at my housewarming party, you're the guest of honor. Yeah, let's go with the social. Let's give him some good moods and some good vibes. I fucking better be, man. I'll bring the good stuff. Well, didn't you say the last time that you're Swedish, paintball? Decide. Or are you like a transformer? You're once time this, once time this, once time this? I've heard that before. See you around, loser. All you need to bring is yourself, my dude. See you later. I know you will. Yeah, all you bring is to need. He has it already difficult with not having a place, etc. Let's be kind to him. Be nice to him. A sweaty American? Okay. Oh, sweet American, not sweaty American. Aw. Bye, Larry. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that I love you. Aw. Aw, he knows. Aw. Yeah, I know. I know you do. I love you too, man. What was the achievement that we got? Just one more thing. Make sure Larry knew. Aw. Only 32 people got this achievement. That's 32%. It's going to be alright, Larry. I promise. No matter what happens, I've got your back, man. Always. Don't make promises you can't keep, Howard. I'd like to believe that, but just... we'll see, alright? Yeah, man. I love you, alright? That's all you need to know. Aww. That's nothing. It's an Amogus. Is that right up his head? Is that the head of an Amogus character? It already looks like it. Just misses the backpack and the legs. Amogus. Enter foyer. Ah, yes, it's always difficult to leave a part of your life behind. Especially after you have like lived in a dorm for a long time and then you just have to leave it all. One last view back to our formal life and to enter into a new life. Oh, we are also at the end of his story. Okay. I thought we would have still a bit more than this. Okay. Howard's new apartment never felt like home. It lasted 3 months before he moved on to the next. Aww. After 9 months and 3 other apartments, moving seemed to matter less and less. Eventually, Howard started renting an office. 2 months later, he moved into it. Aww. Howard. By the way, it was bad enough. My mom's side came to America to escape one of the fourth. Well, times back then were different. That for sure. Larry tried his hand at gambling. It went as expected. Oh no, Larry, come on. No, I don't want this for you. He stayed with friends, sleeping on couches, until he ran out of both. A smoke and a bottle kept him warm. He kept in touch with Howard until he couldn't afford the payphone's fee anymore. Come on. Why do you have to be such a bummer? This story end is such a bummer. Work was scarce. So Howard took what he could get. Taking pictures became surveillance. Surveillance turned into investigation. Talking to people was second nature. What difference did another 20 fleeting acquaintances make in a sea of hundreds? Howard Lothar, private investigator, one-man show. That ending sucks. Especially for Larry. because Larry went gambling addicted. He lost his sleeping couches, lost his fence, and then then he's with having nothing left. He still paid payphone fees to keep in touch with Howard until he couldn't even afford that anymore. Oh man, that's such a sad ending. Come on, this ending sucks. Oh, poor Larry. Well, but I will take the chance to take a quick pee break. I will be back in a minute. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And yeah, get some snackies, get some pee breakers as well. I'll be back in a minute. And I am back. And I just see that an ad has started right now too, so it's just perfect timing. So then let's see. We still have René as an ending, and we have Eli as an ending. So 2 endings we still have to go to. We should be now with René at René's story. Yes, René, September 23rd, 423 Wilson. Not used to this. It's so quiet, so empty. All this space, just me and my things. Oh yeah, she left. Oh yeah, I remember. She had with her hubby, or with her partner, she had the talk, and she left. Oh yeah, I remember. And I see the lion wants to see this smelly stinky yin bean. We got these bags for hiking. Hadn't used them until now. Kitchen's definitely smaller. Let Lizzie out. Aw, Lizzie the lizard. The boxes. Alright. Can't say I've been a sermon in a while. Religion is mostly aesthetic anyway. I'm glad it took it in the end. Lucas won't even notice it's gone. I've had these since college and they're coming apart at the spines, and that's why I love them. Aw. Looks a little haggard. I guess I would if I survived a mite infestation. Hang in there, Vera. Oh, Vera the aloe vera plant, I guess. And coffee table photography books, but still no coffee table. I used to feel a bit embarrassed about framing my first article, but I'm actually really proud of it now. You can do it next to the camera, the article. Now one more, then we have it here in the middle. Ah yes, Employee of the Year. Pity I have no idea where this cup came from or who it was awarded to. I really have to go out and buy something for these shelves. Who decorates with a cup? Me. That is one bright light. Typewriter. Window. The view is the whole reason I got this place. Only for the view. And then I only have the typewriter left. A bleached, blank piece of paper is neatly pressed against the roller. What does Vanier get to fishy fish? Waiting for you to turn it into a page. A barracuda. No more writing on terminals for me, I suppose. The only thing you miss from the old terminal are the comforting clicking sounds the hard plastic keyboard used to make. The metallic beast that lies in front of you seems almost like a return to form. Each key strike requires an exertion of both mind and body. Does that mean writing isn't going to be as easy anymore? I do miss my office though. I mean, when I had an office and then had to go to this, I would miss my office. You wanted, no, needed to leave it. And now you miss it. The irony is inescapable, René. Look out the window, I don't know. I'm sure how much really has changed. The keys sit cold to the touch. Waiting with silent anticipation. Caring, I hope he's okay. He will be. Will you? I hope so. It feels empty. That's up to me now, I suppose. That was the whole point of leaving. True. That... yes, a stinky boy indeed. Have my stinky beans all over you. Papa, 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 da, da. I'll be better than I was. I'll be fine. The keys sit cold to the touch, waiting with silent anticipation. What do I write now? Don't run. This is your home, your space, your typewriter. What do you want to write? That's intimidating. I really don't know where to start. Nothing and everything. That's alright, you can write anything and show no one, and only afterwards get to decide if it meant something or nothing. I guess it doesn't matter if it's good then. I guess it doesn't matter if it's bad then. Yeah, if nobody sees it, doesn't matter if it is a bad thing. Yeah, sit down and start writing. I guess I did all of the other options already. You know, maybe there was no way of convincing him. Maybe it's just as well that he never understood all of this. He's in denial, always was. I still wish he had. I don't want to think about Lucas. Maybe it's just as well that he never understood all of this. Well, yeah, of course you wish that he would have understood it, because this was a part of why you left in the first place. In an alternate universe, maybe he would have, had you been a little more convincing. So, could I have prevented this? That she leaves the house and Lucas? If I would have used the terminal better back in our... Was it the second stream or the first stream where we tried to convince Lucas? Maybe, yeah. It wasn't like you could contain it. When you felt that change coming on, you had to accept it. Slowly, but surely, it's understandable that you had to share that with him. Silence would have been more convenient, I suppose. Then why did we have to argue? Because the alternative would have been to shut down completely. And that's not in your nature. Or his, it seems. If only there were a middle ground. At the very end, you knew to back off. Not fall back into old habits. No compassion for the sake of compassion. It would have been harder to go if I had tried to comfort him. Why should I have offered him comfort when he didn't? I backed off for my own sake, not his. Yeah, it probably would have been harder to leave then. One hard choice to spare both of another. One hard choice to spare both of you another. Maybe that was through compassion then. Maybe, who knows. Either way, Lucas is gone now. You're on your own. And even after all this, you look back on it thinking, I'm better off like this. We're better off like this. Why is there a oh, we're for Lucas and me. Okay. I thought something completely different there for a moment. Good riddance. I hope you figure it out. I'm sorry. Good riddance sounds too aggressive. Lucas is gone now, you're on your own. I hope you figure it out. Very well, all that aside, there's still the matter of empty page. Go on, get to it. Maybe we could work it out our own feelings if we write it down. 6 months ago a fire raged in the West End. Ah, the rabbit hole. An introduction to systemic state power dynamics, draft 1. That is very out of everything. Let's try to work out. Maybe we can work over the relationship with Lucas in this way, because the fire at West End was the thing that took them both apart in the first place. Dear Lucas. Ranik is a cutie, but Vanir is a tasty. Yum yum. Oh, we're also at the end of Vanir story. Hello, of end of Vanir's story. End of Rene's story, not end of Vanir's story. Coming here to reap our souls. aren't you? And hello there, Fox Macro. Welcome into the stream. Long time no see. I hope you're doing wonderful. How is the lovely Fox Macro doing? Too many things were left unsaid after the divorce. Desperate to clear her head, Renee composed a letter to her former husband. He never replied. I don't have a soul. But what do I own then from you, Vanier? I do have like this piece of paper here where it says I owe you, Vanier and soul. You know? It's mine. Give it to me. Nom nom nom. I do like the art though. Monster hyena. What did you do to little baby meerkat? Nom. Everything. After the divorce, Lucas drowned himself in work. This caught the eye of his superiors. He was offered a promotion, but turned it down. He kept his reasons to himself. Lucas remarried 2 years later. Okay. So that you also can see the image, because I do love the arts here. For René, nothing wouldn't be the same. More alone now than ever before, and with what seemed like the whole world against her. She stood no chance. She needed a partner. I'm sure she would have done right by herself. Don't cut open the belly. No. Don't cut open the belly. The meerkat is there on its own volition. You don't have to free it. Oh, why are all of the ends so depressing? We did have the end of Clarissa 2 already. Did we? Because then we only have Eli left. Yes, now it's Eli again. Eli, the dig site, August 23rd. In Abbas. Looks like a hot day in the desert. Do you hear that? That'll be our visitor, I suppose. I reckon you're right. Is everything in order? We all set? I'm really not sure. Well, you better get it together. We got one shot at this. See, Mirkit is all back. You don't have to hurt the yin. Or the yin will hurt you. So we better hit the bullseye. You remember our story? Yes, the artifact is too dangerous to be brought into the city. We should stay here to conduct experiments in a safe location. And while we're out there, we figure out what exactly this thing is, as well as what HQ's intentions are. You think this will work? It has to. Can't afford not to believe in it now. Speaking of, you sure you got everything ready? I hope so. Because I'm absolutely not sure if I have it. Right. We got the story. How's the artifact looking? Yum. So wait, you are threatening the prey with a knife to walk the plank into Meerkat Tumby, and the plank is the Meerkat tongue. You put the prey on the tongue and say walk the plank, and it's just down the Meerkat gullet. That would be a way to do it. The same as usual. Left it alone last night. Thank you for the hydrate tour.
Cute meerkat as ever.
Aw, thank you, and thank you for the resub. Oh, and tier 2 resub for 5 months. Thank you, Fox Macro, for your wonderful and great support. That really means a lot to me. Thank you, Bean, thank you. Yes, get all of those juicy beans. But yeah, thank you once again. It really means a lot for me, your support. Would be here for longer, but I'm still playing the game. Love you lots, Renek. Aw, love you too, Scotland Breathmint. Also, beautiful stomach, maw and paw. Aw. Well, I hope you will enjoy the game. And thanks for coming by and for lurking maybe. Thank you. And all of the lickies and smooches for you, Breathmint. Fox caught a snuddle. What is a snuddle? Yes, all of the war. Yes, nom. Same as usual. Left it alone last night. Then let's hope that's enough. How about our research ledger? What's the status there? Untouched. Everything is in there. Let's see where honesty gets us then. Lastly, he's going to want to see our journals. How are they looking? Oh, there were 2 different books that I could have. Oh, I did forget to censor one of the books. Ah, fuck. I hope nothing bad comes out of that, because I forgot to censor one of the books. Yeah, same. I had to do a little bit of censoring with our journal, but the research I forgot. I'd rather have empty journals than something that contradicts what we tell him. Did you do today's entry yet? Not yet. I'm gonna lurk without audio to support and not be spoiled. Aw, thank you very much, Breathmint. Also, side note, no kisses or smooches here. Makes me a little uncomfy. Aw, sorry, my fault then. Well, yeah, thanks for you being here. Have a good lurk. Alright, I think I hear that car getting closer. You fill that in, and I'll go do some light meet and greet. Distract him. Sounds good? What should I write? No smooches for the fox or I'll bite. Okay, I'll sit on you then. Basics, temperature, day planning. Listen, we could even add something in there to sell our story even more. Like, what? Give me a little bit to work with. I don't know. I've got a stranger to distract, Eli. You think of something, get to it. I'll see what I can think of. Yeah, we've got this. I hope. We better. Okay, the blank page stares back at you. August 23rd, wind conditions normal. Temperatures substantially above average. I mean, it is above average because you have seen like the heat waves over the tent, etc. So we haven't seen those in the other days, so it's probably hotter than usual. It's scorching hot. Luckily, we've got a slight breeze to cool us off somewhat. Any instruments and tools that might sustain damage from the heat have been shielded, and our solar panels are working like never before. Rations are running low. Me and George had time to freshen up this morning. Thanks for these precautions, all the equipments are functional and in good shape. Let's stay neutral, I guess. Some of the heavier machinery certainly shows signs of the elements, but nothing serious. George has tinkered with a few of them. Performance improvements, he said. We're lucky to have such an excellent selection of tools. HQ spoils us. Nah, just say this. And we also had time to clean up the camp a bit. Mostly dusting. We've been living in something of a desert after all. Fabricate something. This morning, we found the artifact in a particular agitated state. It seems almost angry. Yeah, we wanted to make this path. We've secured the pod contained in for now, but some concern is warranted. Should HQ like to view it, we'll have to take some safety precautions. It would be best if they don't see it at all, not in this state. Luckily we're well enough equipped for that, so viewing it should go smoothly. No, we don't want them to do it. Not in this state, make them fear it. I expected us to have to explain that situation very clearly, as they've traveled far to see us. Hopefully they'll be understanding. Flip through the journal. Past 6 months fly by. It seems that your handwriting got worse over time. Add a hidden message. I can add hidden messages? You flip back to the cover of the notebook, carefully peeling the back lining. There's a small patch of cardboard where you could write something if you chose them. Don't trust them. This discovery made by Eli Abbas and George Gomez of Science City. Remember their names. Ooh, okay. Yeah, make this. Words barely fit, but you could make do. Once done, you cover the message with the lining of the book cover once more. The message is completely hidden. Close the journal and get up. Just in case that they will kill us, as George thinks that they would do. Can I do anything back here? Just toggle the lights. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell a veneer in the dam. I can't rhyme. Okay, I don't think there's anything to do here. So let's go and look who is that visitor that we have. Dothy? Me neither. Ooh, that looks like... Is it also a fox? Or... No, it has a... The snout is too long and too narrow to be a fox. What could it be? Is a coyote? No. What could it be for a species? You must be Eli. Pleased to meet you, amigo. I was just getting acquainted with your boss here. That's a mistake. I'm the head lead. That's a misunderstanding. We make the decision together. Damn, you'd think they got to own the land of gold. Actually, the apes here control everything, because somehow the apes are here the controlling factor, as I found out a while back. We make the decisions together. Yeah, just play in. Oh yeah, that's George. Right, exactly. Did you finish the paperwork I gave you? Yes, just finished. Sorry for taking so long. Oh, I'm talking about my state. Okay. Well, in your state, I guess the apes also control the stuff. Ah man, does he ride you like this all the time? Don't mind me. Well, maybe I want him to ride me all the time. Eh. No, bad chat. Just joking around. Someone got to put their foot down every once in a while. And judging by the size of your fans here, I bet there was no question about who that was going to be. Yes, I was just kidding with the apes in saying the humans, you know. If you talk about your state. That was just a silly joke. Not to worry, he may be the boss, but we work well together. Ah, look at the two of yous. Thick as thieves. I can tell. Then again, I can't imagine anything else being the case. With you fellas being out here on your own for so long. I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name. Well, we got along fine. Better every way than that. Don't worry about us. What can I do for you? Yes, let's say I didn't quite caught your name. Oh, how thoughtless of me. Tell you what. I'll get you a business card from the car in a moment, alright? Give you a proper introduction, titles and all. Sure. Fantastic glasses. We'll have ourselves a real business-like introduction, real professional-like. Until then, it's just take it easy and get nice and comfortable. You guys haven't had visitors since you got here, have you? Boy, you must get real lonely sometimes, huh? Well, we make do. Not much need to anyone else out. I do miss my apartment. The visitor took note of that. Can't wait to get back, huh? You know, it's funny. I figured you fellas are all workaholics, to whom nothing better but work, but I'm glad to see there's an exception to the rule. I suppose so. Anyways, let's intersperse the pleasantries with some actual work, yeah? After all, I didn't come out here just to see you two. Sure, where do you want to start? Well, I've never been one for long, tedious briefings here. Why don't you just give me the broad strokes on what's going on with your, let's say, little friend? The artifact is dead, unfortunately. We believe the artifact is incredibly dangerous. It should stay out here with us. There's still a lot to learn, but we've gained some expertise. It would be best if we were assigned to a lab in the city. No, we wanted to have it here. It's too dangerous. Dangerous? I see. That's got to add another level of stress to surviving out here. Tell me, dangerous? How exactly? It seems to release some type of pheromone that, well, has been unsettling. We've determined it's parasitic in nature. We are not sure, but a living organism that has survived this long is likely to have properties that could affect us negatively. Did we say it's parasitic? I do remember it starting to eat stuffs. Parasitic? Boy, I don't like the sound of that. You two been wearing some type of protective gear or something? You haven't had it crawl into your ears, have you? We have been taking precautions for sure. Only let meerkats do that. I bet. Couple of smart guys like you got to know what you're doing, right? Anything I should keep in mind when I see it? It's secure, so no need to worry. Would you like to go see it now? Just be careful. Any other question? Well, first things first. The boring ones, I suppose. The two of you keep a daily journal on your work, correct? Paper protocol and all that. Let's start there. Where do you keep your notes? In our tent. Perfect. I'm sure one of you can fill in the blanks and provide me with a little context too. I'm not too keen on going over months of entries. Of course, I'll be right with you. I don't like this person. Something is up with this person. Yeah, exactly, George. I don't like it how ready he was to invite himself into the tent. Don't let him rummage around in there on his own. Keep an eye on him. On it. Cozy little place you've got there. It's alright. But it's nice to talk to someone other than your boss once in a while, huh? What's he like anyway? Good leader? Tyrant? Or maybe he's just lazy and you're the real mastermind behind all this? I don't like how the music so suddenly changed. George is an excellent scientist. We haven't had always seen eye level. He's a bad wolf. Oh, I know. And that's why I have to punish you. We have been always seen eye to eye, but we work well together. I see. Growing pants. Even out here in the wastes. Still thought one of you must have outgrown the other, right? Just need to know which name to bill first is all. Well, I am very proud of the research I've done personally. The visitor enjoyed your confidence. That's more like it, see? I knew you were the big brains of this operation. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do make a comfortable chair. And don't you worry, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, this George, what's he like? And I don't mean professionally, I mean as a person. Go on, you can tell me. I don't think that's relevant to our conversation. He's a good man, a devout believer too. He's worked hard his whole life to be what he is today. Suppose he's inspiring. I'm laying in bed right now and just chill. Aww. Well, I hope you can chill. I'm good with my stream open. And don't fall asleep. Or do. I'm not your mommy, but I'm your daddy. Well, I don't think that this is relevant to our conversation. Oh, I'm just making pleasant conversation. It's important to know the people to work with. Don't you agree? Surely you haven't been out here this long to barely become acquainted with each other. There is something behind him. Can't fall asleep, I'm mod free streams. Aw, don't overwork yourself, Vanir. No, not at all. I just think we should focus on the artifact. The actual reason we're standing here. Just a normal day in the office. Aw, such a hard-working woofy here. He's a follower of the shepherd. I'm not as keen. That tends to put a damper on conversations. Well, George has worked himself halfway to death to be where he is. That can't be as intimidating as impressive. George isn't the easiest person to get along with, and I'm fine to just be acquaintances. All of those free replies I don't really like. Let's say just she's good worker, not that we can't go along or that he is so religious that we can't talk. Oh, right. Mr. West End. Can't imagine he'd blend in well in Science City either. Did you know him before you two became the scientists of the century out here? No, we didn't. Move in the same circles. As far as I know, George kept to himself. I mean, you weren't in the same circles, he was the more religious type and you weren't. Got it. So you two weren't close then. Maybe you still aren't, all things considered. And we slowly became friends during our time here. Yeah, why not? We hit it off instantly. We become friends, I would say. The visitor took note of that. Why are you taking notes of everything? Stop that. I don't like that. Is that so? Well, ain't that a grand? He's so fishy. Ah! Just two pals out here, being pals. And making scientific discoveries. You two are an interesting pair, I'm sure. So let's get on with work, shall we? Certainly. I'll confess, had a bit of a look in those journals before you got in. Didn't get far. Though, so don't worry, no spoilers. Well, we go through the rest together then. Well, let's start from the top. Would you mind showing me around which time you fellas first dug up our little friend? Show him the page a little while back. There we go, August 14th. I see your colleague mentioned something about low hum. This turned out to be the scientific discovery of the century, I presume? Yes, the artifact. Or we haven't reached quite a conclusion on that yet, I'm afraid. No, we believe it's something entirely different. The low hum. Did we determine that it came from the artifact? Hello, lowlight. Welcome into the stream. You have missed my yeenifying, because I was yeen before just now. How is my dear lovely lowlight yeen doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Well, we haven't reached quite a conclusion yet. Oh, course. The scientific process and all that. Either way, it sounds like you fellas were in for something way bigger than you were expecting, huh? We've had some idea, but no, we weren't expecting this. Can't make conclusions that early. Well, we didn't expect this one. The visitor seems pleased. No kidding. Don't mind me, just skimming the next couple entries, and I'll say, I'm glad to see you took HQ's warnings about the waste to heart. Nothing but death and danger out there, huh? I suppose you fellas even proved them right. Well, of course we have to rely on HQ. So it's a little bit sliming up to them. Hacking EP? Aw. Well, I hope you can rest soon. But I have to say, I'm feeling EP as well. I woke up very early, long day at work, a long day in public transport. And instead of eating something for dinner, I immediately started streaming. So yeah, it's already 7 and I still need to eat. So yeah, yay! Well, yeah, we have to rely on HQ. Yes, Yeeny Beanie. Make you wonder though, staying out here with a small team, keeping up your little experiments that takes balls, but too risky for my tastes, but I guess you fellas know what you're doing. Get something to eat! I will after stream. I will finish this game, then I will see how long I've been streaming, and if I have streamed only for a short time, so I might do work cleaner as well. I don't count. Oh, you do count, my little lowlight. You are a wonderful bean-tastic food. But yeah, depending on how quickly I finish this game, if we are below 3 hours when I finish this game, I might play a round of work cleaner too, because I have never played this game myself. And yeah, depends on when, and if we end at 3 hours plus, I might just call it then. We'll see. For my taste, makes you wonder, saying small team, too risky for my tastes. But I guess you fellas know what you're doing. We do know. Oh. That's the spirit. How about we continue, then? Certainly. The visitor thinks he found a discrepancy. Uh-oh. I fucked up with the censoring, I guess. Well, this part is interesting. Looks like you were the one calling the shots about starting the experiments, huh? Your boss just let you make that kind of decision? Funny. He don't seem like the type. Guess looks can be deceiving, huh? Well, a co-worker can also give the boss stuff that and says, hey boss, why can't we do this? Hey boss, wouldn't it be good to do this? What is so uncommon when a worker comes up with an idea? So I don't see calling the shots about starting the experiments is that bad. I managed to convince him, or it's a mistake, a typo. Let's try to save it and say it's a typo. The visitor doesn't seem convinced. Fuck. Is that so? Well, good of you to clarify. You're thinking completely different than what you say. Well, if there are more, you can always cross your fingers. I don't find them. Or maybe that I should, if they're anything like this. Say nothing. The visitor noticed a missing page. The artifact ate that page? Good. Oh, look, there's a page missing here, see? Right here, you can barely tell. Almost as if someone tried concealing it. Crazy how that happens, huh? Oh, he knows. He knows. He's playing us for dumb. He's playing us for dumb. He knows. God damn it. I just sneezed into it just this morning. I forgot sometimes I draw journals. I can leave that in there. I had to take it out. Yeah, let's say that I was drawing it, that I took it out of because of that. You're an artist. Well, you'll have to show me some of your work later. I can tell you don't like to leave it out for people to see. I'm just a little shy, it's all. Well, I won't pester you. Besides, we're just about done. This last entry is from this morning, isn't it? Looks like a fairly standard update. That's correct. Also, this morning you wrote, I'll be looking into highly volatile and unsafe. Didn't I pick just the day to come visit, huh? That thing, that artifact, just had to go nuts today, of all days. Just my luck. Yeah, sorry about that. We're not entirely sure why. It could be nothing, of course. Observe him. All of the awoos for the little one here. Well, it's not entirely sure why. Could be nothing, of course. The visitor seems somewhat nervous. Ooh, I think we get him now. He's getting nervous. Well, you said it yourself. The thing's different from anything you've seen before. So it's bound to have some surprises up its sleeves. Just make sure I'm careful when you have a look at it. Of course. Anyway, that's the journals out of the way. Sorry for all the questions, buddy. Just routine. You understand that. Gotta make sure you two know what you're doing out here. Of course I understand. Great. Well, let's get on with the rest of the tour then. I assume the two of you have a separate ledger for the more scientific mumbo jumbo, right? Yeah, outside in the center of the dig site. Excellent. Hope you don't mind if I have a look around the site while I'm at it. Still boggles the mind how distant this place is. You got any ideas how far out you guys are from the wall? You drove here, correct? You know how long the drive was. I do. You guys are far out. Shit. If you guys went missing, no one would notice. No one would know. Say nothing. This is clearly a threat now. Scary though, huh? Anyway, I'm going to have a look around the camp. If you don't mind, would appreciate your expertise while I'm going through your research. No rush, of course. Thank you for the hydrate. Blah blah. Stop it. Blah. Don't eat the meerkat don't eat the meerkat after drinking. Of course, I'll bring it right with you. Hope I sounded convincing enough. Oh, I hope to. Blah. Stop it. Nyeh. Stop it. Nah. Okay, now it worked. Glasses. I got to say, you two have kept this camp pristine. Considering you're in the middle of the desert, what's your secret? Or just a neat freak? Debris would ruin the instruments. We have to keep it clean. Yeah. Right, of course. Listen, I keep thinking about it. What's it like out here? You know, being out in the wilds, the wilderness, the wastes. It's a struggle. Like I said, it's fine, you get used to it. Yeah. Really? Man. Can't imagine I'd go crazy in a day or two. I'm sure the heat, the dust, the emptiness, if it indeed is empty out here, No worry, something horrible is going to come walking into camp someday and tear your fellas to shreds. Well, we never really considered that possibility. I suppose you two have your hands full. I suppose you two have had your hands too full to worry, huh? Ever consider that you might been too focused on the site, on the dig? I don't know, maybe you missed something obvious. Like what? I couldn't say. All I know is that I can't wait to get back to the city, is all. On that note, how about we get back to work? On these ledgers here, I am correct in assuming that the culmination of 6 months of work by a certain super genius. That is correct. Alright, right. These are certainly notes, research, lots and lots of words. Say, you wouldn't mind if I skipped ahead to the more crucial passages, would you? Of course not. We don't have all day. I think the context is fairly crucial. Right, of course. I just figure I'd go over my head, you know? Smart fellas like yourself. Your work flies over the heads of simple errand boys like myself. You are definitely not a simple errand boy. You are definitely something else. No, I insist. Important to understand the whole process before making judgment. Well, fair enough. Let's skip to the more conclusive entries then. Much appreciated. Let's see. Let him read. The visitor seems very unconvinced. Unconvinced of what? Right, let's see here. You fellas said this thing is real dangerous, but you want to keep it out here, in a dig site. Inside a tiny pot that seems careless at best. HQ will insist on experiments, fewer risks here than in the city. Oh, of course. All about compromises, aren't you? How about George? He feels the same way about this? George can feel as he pleases, it makes no difference to me. I'm counting on him too. That's a good man. And he's counting on you too? You fellas rely on each other. We do. Wizard took note of you and George's relationship. You snoopy little boy. Alright, that's all I need to know. Confirming that you fellas are close-knit and all that. Trusting. Ain't you? Well, I'm not complaining. As long as I'm in your little circle of friends now, too. No disrespect, but I'd like to take things slow, keep it professional. Of course, I can respect that. You need to know who your real friends are, don't you? I'm not worried, Glasses. I'm sure we'll figure out that real soon. Good? Good stuff. Gotta say, all things considered, with what you do have, it is impressive. It is impressive work to have been done out in the desert. Limited tools, limited resources, scary stuff. But you guys made something out of it. Bet you're happy about all of HQ's support, huh? Yeah, we wouldn't have made it without them. Sure, but we've certainly had to rely on somewhat on our own adaptability. And frankly, they haven't been much help after they left us out here. Well, Yeah, but you have to adapt to this environment, so I would say yes, also with adaptability. Yeah, rationing stuff, that kind of thing. Well, you fellas seem to have done a great job at it. Hypothetically, if I were to jump in the car and drive off, leaving you guys out here, how long do you think you will make it? I'm sure we'd do fine for a reasonable amount of time. We were hoping you would bring more provisions. I'm sorry, that's something we should worry about. I don't know. Should you? I'm just pulling your glasses. Relax. No need to worry about food. I've got you covered. Probably got a snack or two in my car that you fellas can have. So you brought supplies for us? Oh, my backseat's full of stuff. I'll have you guys come take a look at it once we're done with this tour. How about that? Speaking of tour, I'd like to keep looking around for a bit. And we also have to pay a visit to our little friend, don't we? Of course, take your time. Excellent. I just can't get enough of this little camp of yours. Just amazed at how you guys are doing. All I ask is that you come introduce me to our little friend. When you have the time, of course. Sure thing. Where are you snooping around? What is your plan, Mr. Coyote Boy?
Oh, hey.
This is it, huh? Our little guy. This is the specimen, yes. I see. And that hum? I feel like I can hear humming. It's the artifact. We're unsure exactly what caused it. Visitor took note of that. I don't know why, but the visitor took notice of that. Always makes me feel like, oh, he's on our toes. He's on our feetsies. Ain't that something? So this thing just came out of the ground, huh? Crazy. How do you figure you ended up finding it? Sheer luck. This place looks no different than, let's say, any 300 meters of north of here. A mix of skill and intuition. Well, the coordinates was given by HQ, I guess. No lie. How though? How do you think they knew which direction to point you? Figure they knew it was here, in that little cave. Bunker? We weren't hoping you'd be able to tell us. We were not sure, but they seemed to know it was there. That seems like the most logical conclusion, yes. Not sure, could have been a stab in the dark. I'm not sure. How could they possibly have known? It could have been a stab in the dark. I mean, it is a bunker location, so maybe they just thought, hey, there's a bunker. Let's start to investigate there. It's a bunker after all. Right. Then again, it wasn't. You fellas found something, didn't you? Seems an awful convenient coincidence. How do you think they knew? I'm not sure, but they clearly know things they've unwilling to share with us. They didn't with just most recent search party, and that one happened to be successful. You know, it's funny. I was actually told something very similar not too long ago. It's interesting, isn't it? How we all sort of assume we're the only one in our particular predicament. What's that supposed to mean? Was this person in a similar predicament to us? What's that supposed to mean? All I'm saying is that we're never as lonely as we think we are. And we're never the experts we think we are. Neither. Image, you get the flu. Imagine you get the flu, right? Now, you go through the motions for a week and you get better. Now, do you know more about the flu than the doctor, who's never had it but helps 50 people through it per week? I think I see your point. Ain't that something? Now, to get back to business as you mentioned. This thing's being real dangerous, right? Any precautions we need to take? Ideally we would be wearing hazmat suits, but if it's just a quick look, we should be safe. Absolutely no touching. Try not to look at it directly for too long. It's mostly contained at the moment. We should be fine. No touching. Beep boop bop. Nya. Blems the vanir. Blem 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 blem. No worries, glasses. I wouldn't touch this thing unless I had to. You don't mind if I have a little bit of a look then? A few passing glances? Just be careful about it. There is no escape from meerkats. The visitor seems somewhat suspicious of you. Why is he now suspicious of me again? No, is that? Ah, there it is. Would you look at that, huh? No, not that I'm complaining, but this thing looks mighty calm for something supposedly so dangerous. It's wiggling a bit, I guess, but I was expecting something a lot worse. What's up with that, glasses? It's most likely conscious of you. You're the first new person it sees in ages. I won't jump out at you if that's dangerous in a more insidious way. Let's go with 2. Is it so? Like with the humming? Is that it? Listening to it drives you crazy, cause I'll tell you, I've known a couple of people with similar powers in that case. Please take this seriously. Good to see you're not terrified of it. Make no mistake, it's safe right now, but we still need to keep it under steady surveillance. That container looks safe enough for me now. I'll make sure not to hit any bumps on the road on the way back though. I would advise against taking it anywhere. Oh, I'm sure. But this is out of your hands, man. Out of mine too. HQ was pretty clear about wanting to see this thing. I don't think we can keep it out in here. This thing is going nowhere without us. We're the experts. They won't even know what they're looking at. This is our discovery, we should be able to present it. No, we're the experts. Nah, this sounds again so aggressive. They won't even know what you're looking at. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure your notes and research will cover it. There may be some gaps here and there, but the lab boys back at Science City are clever enough to piece it together, I'm sure. They've had to do that before anyways. Wait, so this is not the first artifact that they bring back? They had to do that before. They have? You know, bits and bobs of informations here and there. You two aren't the only fellas at Science City, you know. Plenty of clever people on the case. Are there other dig sites out here right now? look at what our job is. Exactly. I think we deserve to know by now.
Oh.
Listen, I know you have questions, that's understandable. But how about we talk over to the car and talk it over? How about you walk over to the car and talk it over? You know, all three of us. I'm sure your old pal wants to know as much as you do. Fine. Stellar. Tell you what, I'll grab our little friend here too. That way no one's left out of the conversation. I'll carry it. Don't worry, I'm stronger than I look. Don't mind carrying it whatsoever. No, come on glasses. I'm sure George's waiting. I don't like you. And why did the music change again? Why did the music change again? Something will happen, I say it. Something will happen. Come on, let's not keep him waiting. I don't want him to see us talking to each other too much. He might get suspicious. Yeah, sure, let's go.
Hey.
There. All done. Bet you boys are happy this little inspection is over, huh? Shake off the tension and all. You were going to tell us something, I believe? Right, of course. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate the two of you. Like, I've been telling Eli here, this is a stellar camp. You've done amazingly out here. So much with so little. Is that all? No more questions? So when do you plan on leaving? Please, we need some answers, or you said that already. Yeah, you said that already. No, we need some answers. What should we say here? No more questions? I think you've covered most of it. Ah, right. There's still the question of my report. Not to worry though. We'll just do a quick recap. Of course. Excellent. Let's start with the simple stuff, yeah? Usually there's a whole section of personality and cooperation. A personality assessment, if you will, since we've done most of the talking. Eli, I'll just put you down as the main subject. Is that alright with you, George? George seems nervous. He nods, eyes darting between you and the visitor. Not back at him. The visitor thinks you're boring. You are a boring visitor. You still haven't told us your name too. Right. Now, cooperation's been fine. No denying that. It hasn't been particularly engaging though. Engaging? Well, I just like interesting people, you know. Ransom Hannick and a mace. Aw, a lovely lowlight yin. So gentle, so friendly, so delicious. And such a good boy. No, I've tried to be real sweet and sociable. Can't help it. Even it's in my nature. It just seems like we don't really mesh, fellas. I'm a colorful guy. You're grayer than concrete. Excuse me? Listen, fellas. I was just holding out hope that the two of you would be different from the others. More fun, more sociable. Oh well, more's the pity. The pity? What are you? I knew it, he has a gun. I knew it that there's more to him and that he's a... God damn it. There. I'll tell you guys. this thing's real uncomfortable. Ought to get myself a new holster or something. Whoa, whoa, wow. Okay, hold on, there's no need for that.
Hey.
Now, let's not get all jumpy. It's a gun, that's true. You've seen one before. I've seen one before. There's no need for excitement. He got the pew pew, yes he has. And I hope he doesn't pew pew us. Because I already had one bad depressing ending in this game and I don't want to have another bad depressing ending. Just put down the gun. We can talk about this, no cause for threats. Yeah. The visitor is worried about your loyalty to HQ. Listen, Eli. You two have been out here for a while. And it's apparently that you've forgotten about chain of command. Got a little too big for your britches. Happens to the best of us. I'm just here to whip things back into shape. Whip how exactly? We have been disrespectful. We have been disrespectful and I can't. We apologize. No, whip how exactly? I'm still making my mind up about that. Don't worry, glasses. If it's up to me, we'll get there sooner than later. Get where exactly? I want to go through this step by step. Feel morally and morally obliged to present the full extent of the impression you've made on me. You and George, this camp, your journals, your research, the full Monty. Sounds simple enough. Let's start with this little yarn you've been spinning me. This thing being real dangerous, this chemical bomb, alien monster, pot-based killer. We're not spinning yarns, these are facts. Yes, these are facts. The visitor thinks you're lying. It's a cute story, I'll give you that. Almost like a Loon Store novel. Or something. Two lone science discovered something terrifying in the desert. And all that. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably make a great book. It's just a shame I'm not a big reader. I've told you nothing but the truth. There must be something we can say to convince you. You saw the artifact with your own eyes. I saw it exactly the way you wanted me to see it. You had a day to plan. Fellas, you expect me to believe you didn't take some liberties with framing and presentation? Come on, glasses. Be serious. Tell the truth. Why would we lie about this? What would we gain from that? I'm telling you the truth, you need to understand the gravity of the situation. What would we gain of this? I don't know. Fellas, you tell me. All I know is that something's missing. And that something's big enough for me to have reasonable doubt. You two ready to start being honest with me, or what? Well, we might have agitated the artifact prior to your arrival. We needed to understand it, how serious it was. Reasonable, there's nothing reasonable about it. I'll ask again, glasses. For the last time. No more nonsense. What's really going on here? Nothing's going on here, I promise. We may have taken some steps to help convince you, but the truth still stands. I'm sorry, fellas, but that's not going to cut it. If I can't get a straight answer from the two of you, I'm going to have to get it from the boys at HQ. If that means driving this thing all the way to Science City, so be it. What's really going on is that Rannick is amazing. And that I have a little low light yin in my little thingy that I agitate and calm down and keep for myself and snug and at the very least take us with you. We can ensure your safety. We've told you nothing but the truth. This is absurd. You're just going to leave us here? Sure seems that way, don't it? Tell the truth. I haven't quite made up my mind about all that just yet. In fact, why don't we discuss that right now? I get the feeling discuss means just you telling us what's about to happen. Discuss what? You leaving us here? Discuss what? You stranding us in the middle of the waste. The visitor considers you a threat to HQ, but we are not a threat to HQ. I'll be blunt, fellas. I don't trust you. If I just leave, the two of you are going to start getting desperate. Maybe you'll fiddle around with that radio, attempt to build a car, try your handed weaponry, who knows? And that I can't abide. A car? You're lab coats, ain't you? You're clever, too clever. For your own good. In my world, that equals risk, and risk equals danger. You don't need to worry about us. The worst that could happen is that we starve out here. How is that a risk? What's life without a little bit of danger? Yeah, I mean we would all just die with nothing around in a wasteland. See, that does sound awful. Starvation, dehydration, just awful. My way's easier, faster, and much less painful. Sorry boys, this is the end of the line. No, it's not. What would HQ say about that? That's rich glasses. Do you care about what HQ thinks now? Out here, I am HQ. I enforce the rules. I told you you are not an errand boy. Excuse me. Do you really think someone who does a bad job at that could afford a car like this? Come on, glasses. You're an errand boy. If you're expendable, so are you. That doesn't mean they won't turn on you too. Oh, don't. Oh, don't. I know it. The difference, pal, is that I know my lot in life, unlike you. I'm just enjoying the ride. Life's short. For all of us. And for some, more than others. Cars, drugs, booze, parties, you name it. I'm burning this candle on both ends. And let me tell you, I am on fire and I love it. Oh, you're one of those kind of people. Should we attack? Okay, should we attack him or should we not attack him? That's... because I don't think that we can get out of this with talking. If we continue to talk, I don't think we can get out of this. But if we attack him, I fear that we will lose someone of those. And a test? I don't know if it is a test. I actually don't know. Because I'm thinking of it. If we don't do anything, he probably just will shoot both of us. But if we attack him, it could be that something entirely different comes out of it, or that we lose one of our boys while we attack him, and what should we do? There's more to life than this. No, Eli, there really isn't. Then you are lost. But I am alive. Fuck, I knew it. I knew it. He just shoots us both. I knew it. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I should have tried to attack them.
Ah.
Well, you two. It's been real. Quite a little adventure, huh? You know, I was half expecting you to jump me. Good move not to, honestly. I mean, end results the same, regardless. But you know, a little classier this way. Riding together, dying together. He was expecting us to attack him. So he probably would have just shot us both too. Because he was expecting us to do it. So he was prepared. Real inspiring.
Oh.
Well, don't let me talk your ears off. I should get going. Me and our little friend have got a long ride ahead of us. Adios, fellas. The pleasure was all mine. And I can just die. God damn it. Fucking asshole. There could have been so much more, look at that. We could have done so much more story if I would have just gotten the right ones. You and George decided to tell the visitor that nothing conclusive has been found, and that further research was far from the city would be required. God damn it. As dark sun set over the dig site on the day Eli and George were killed, the visitor, upon arrival, received sole credit for the acquisition of the artifact. Soon thereafter, however, his name and title were struck from all official records. But good that I said in the book or in the journal that I made a hidden message with our names in it. We were the ones that found it. So the visitor also very quickly got struck from all records, so I guess they killed him too. Both Eli and George families made inquiries regarding their whereabouts. They never received a reply. God, I do love this art. I wanna be able to as well draw like this with charcoal and normal pens and stuff. That would be so cool to be able to draw like this. The artifact presented to Dr. Eddie Hung, a high-ranking biochemist at Science City. Any warning of its nature was brushed aside. There was too much to gain from continuing the experiments. The visitor, of course, hardly disagreed. He would later be given a substantial bonus before being terminated. Yeah, as I thought, the visitor struck from all records, visitor being terminated. And here too again for the art to see. There was the camp that we were, with the bunker where we found it. The dig site was abandoned after the visit. No official records mentioned its significance or location. The site remained untouched, decaying in the wasteland for years until it was once again found. Someone or something had made its way back. Well, this was Tales, the Preludes. I kinda did like this game. It definitely had a nice touch to it. Even though the endings were a little bit depressing sometimes. But I would say, all in all, it was a neat game. Ah, New Game Plus. What does New Game Plus do? Are you sure you want to start a New Game Plus? Your current progress will be lost. Meow. Who's confetting me? Vanir. I knew it. You know what's neat? Well, lowlight in my chat is neat. You know? A lovely lowlight in my chat, that is neat. Rannick is neat? You have to prove that Rannick is neat. Ooh, there's so many lovely beans here. I know who I wanna raid. We are going to raid into a cutie bean that was here before. And his name is Teo. Let's give a lovely raid to Teo. With what do we have as a raid message? And we come to something with the cult. We come to join the cult. Alright. Make this our raid message. And one last sip before Furry cures. And with that, thank you all for being here in the stream. And thank you all for being here. For the time you have spent here. Thank you all for this follows and for just everything. I do very much love it to stream for you. Although I don't stream that often, but I still enjoy to stream for you all. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next time. Bye bye, love you all, bye bye.